Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me, as usual, is my co-host, Joel Meyer. SGA is elite now after being shite last episode. Joel, how we doing?
Yeah, it was a massive relief yesterday. Before we get into that, today was just a relaxing day. It was good to watch sports without any action on it. I was watching the Lorenzo Musetti Alexander Zverev match at the Italian Open today. Musetti with a bit of an upset win there. That was fun. Calming day, doing laundry, cleaning up, whatever, staying at home. Because last night was fucking stressful as anything. The Thunder being down 11 points going into the fourth quarter, I didn't give them any chance, even knowing that the Nuggets were gassed. And I figured that it'd be the same kind of thing as in Game 4. But the exact same thing happened. Nuggets couldn't make any shots, and the Thunder could. They came down the stretch. SGA finally showed up in a clutch moment. So yeah, that was a massive relief. Looks like we're going to be able to close the series out in Denver. The Nuggets are just dead. They're out of gas. After that long series against the Clippers, they're only running 5-6 players. They have no depth whatsoever, and now just out of gas. Like Jokic, Murray, absolutely phenomenal, but there's only so much two players can do against the depth of a Thunder team. So yeah, I bet them once again to win the championship now, because who are they going to be playing? They're going to be playing the Wolves and then probably the Pacers in the final. Minus 400, minus 500 in both series. So minus 120 makes a lot more sense than any series rollover. And yeah, Thunder are the only real elite team left. So why not add more? So yeah, we are once again very heavy on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, that was massive relief. It's been a chill day, just recovering from that. And we're going back to war, of course, in an hour with some more hockey stuff. Anyway, before I can go on all day about what's happened since last time we talked, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. Been a few rainy days here. I was able to get outside a bit today, even though it's a bit gloomy there. And yeah, I mean, hockey has been kind of gloomy recently. Last night for us, I mean, our Stars came through, but Monday night, our Golden Knights, also Hal in the chat here, Wild Bill, didn't work out for us last game. No, Golden Knights got shut out after that props episode there. So home ice continues to be huge in these playoffs. I heard a stat, home teams are like 40-20 or something insane like that, winning like 2/3 of games. So home ice advantage is mattering, maybe not in the NBA playoffs, but in the NHL playoffs. Got a few big game 5s tonight. Oilers can close it out, and then 2 big game 5s tomorrow we'll be talking about. Make sure you're subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on Apple, on Spotify. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. Subscribe on YouTube. Join us in the chat. Shout out to Trevor and Hal in there right now. And of course, you got the DGens line of gear is live in the merch store. And to celebrate, we're taking 20% off everything with the promo code DGens. So make sure you check out some of the Hockey Gambling Podcast merch up there. We last recorded on Saturday, so we went for Sunday's games. Let me share the puck buck sheet here. Didn't really have too much for those games, but we did have. I had Dallas and the over at plus 200 for 10 puck bucks. You had the over minus 110 for 25. Then we both had the over in the Leafs Cats game, which did not hit. So I went 1-1, even there, up 20, down 20. You went 1-1 down or up 2.73. So both of us still in the black here. I'm up 2.84. You're up 64.9 as of now.
Yeah, and you got your Corey Perry bets.
I did. I don't think I put them down for puck bucks, but I did get them in for my American.
Was it on the book that we used? Is that why you didn't put them in? Or
it was on the book we used, but like this was off market. Like I didn't know how long it was going to be up there for. So
yeah, it's kind of cheating if you're just making the bet because it's off market.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I respect that. The Leafs and the Panthers. Oh my word, that was the 2024 Florida Panthers. They finally showed up. Absolutely phenomenal. That was the most lopsided game I've seen in the playoffs in a long time. Even the fucking money puck thing had like almost 90% win probability for the Panthers after 2 periods. They totally dominated the Leafs. Joseph Wall stood on his head. They couldn't get anything going offensively. Bobrovsky with a cheap shutout. Leafs did not threaten him all game long, other than I think he made a save on Nyes on the breakaway. I don't know if he missed the net, but I don't know if he made that save. But anyway, he had very little action in front of them. So yeah, excellent result for the Panthers. We'll see what happens in a little bit. But yeah, the over 6.5 never had a chance with the way Joseph was playing. Yeah, but the Stars, Jets, this was the Sunday game. I was on the phone with my Polish friend for like an hour and a half watching this game. I was wondering what the hell is going on. Like there was a review for like 10, 15
Yeah,
minutes
it was like
about
a
that.
7-minute review for that kick or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. I don't know what the hell are they reviewing these fuckers. And apparently it's a big controversial thing. I still haven't really seen it, so I don't really care. We won that one, what, 5-2 in the end. So nice win there. Yeah, and then of course, yeah, the Edmonton Cup got some more equity, I guess, and Monarch Cosmith not lost equity. Barkov Cosmith gained equity, so looking okay overall.
Yeah. All right. Any quick thoughts on the games tonight? I mean, for the podcast listeners, not really going to do too much. Caps plus 145 at home.
That's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow. Tonight's the Panthers Leafs plus 114 at home. Over under 5.5. Over though is minus 130. Then the late game, Golden Knights minus 120. Over under 6.5. You have anything for tonight?
No, just going to be cheering for the Panthers. Yeah, the over 5.5 maybe if I had to make a bet. I don't expect that kind of goaltending performance from Wall again. And Bobrovsky, we've seen the Leafs really damage him when they got some offensive zone time. So I don't look too much into that shutout by Bob. The Leafs have done a good job of shooting over his pads, over his hands. Like he's been very weak up top, and I expect that to be the method of attack for the Leafs again. So yeah, the over 5.5, maybe a little bit of money on that, but nothing too major here.
Yeah, Leafs. We saw Bob had that 2-0 shutout in Game 2 of Round 1. Then they went back home and lost 5-1. So I mean, you can't really count on Bob or the Panthers to keep them away from it for too long. So yeah, I think that over is a good play. Leafs are probably a good play at plus 114. Maybe a Leafs and over parlay. That's probably close to 2-1 or better. Yeah, that's plus 290 for Leafs and over 5.5. That might be something I have to sprinkle here before puck drop. And then yeah, for the late game, just hoping the Knights can win. Have enough on them for the future. So yeah, just need someone to show up beside Jack Eichel.
I hope the Golden Knights win this one. Not only for the the futures on the Knights, but I'm kind of giving up hope. They're a really damaged team. There's a bunch of players missing skate today. Mark Stone's not going to play, but Trangelo is going to play, unfortunately. Yeah, but he missed his morning skate as well. And Brandon Saad, they're saying he's not going to come back the rest of the series. He's been pretty decent for them, and they're not blessed with a lot of wingers. So Brandon Saad missing is actually a pretty big deal. But yeah, my plan is to bet more Oilers stuff. I just need the Knights to win this one and get a better price for Edmonton, because I do think that they go back to the Stanley Cup final now. Because they're getting away with just sub 900 goaltending, but it doesn't matter because they're so elite up front. They're actually showing a lot of physicality. They're bullying the Golden Knights in a lot of ways. But Colson, Frederick have been massive ads. Evander Kane coming back in the lineup has been huge. Like they're not as deep as they were last year, I would say, but they're stronger, more physical, and that's making a big deal in the playoffs. They just need to get 900 goaltending, and I'll believe on them as a winner. Yeah, I do think that they're the best team in the West currently. Like their upside is the best in the league. I think when they're at their very best, they are the best team in the league. Maybe the Panthers have to say about that, but it's either them or Florida, and certainly the best playing at their very best. It's just the goaltending is their Achilles heel, as it were. I mean, they're doing this without Eckler, the best defensive defenseman, getting him back towards the end of next series, hopefully for their sake, would be massive. Yeah, but for this game, yeah, I just hope the Golden Knights win because I want to bet more Oilers stuff mostly. And for the 6.5, I guess, be over. I mean, the Golden Knights were just totally outclassed in Game 4. They couldn't get anything going offensively, but I don't think that'll be the story again here. I think that we'll get their best effort in a elimination game. So I think we could see something more like the games we saw in Vegas, where it's like a back and forth affair, multiple comebacks kind of thing. So a live over 2 might be a good look if a team's down, like a third period or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, especially elimination games. Like if Vegas is down 1 or 2, they might pull the goalie with 5 to go if they're down 2. So, um, yeah, but I mean, I still like the start.
Even down three
Even
in
down 3,
elimination game,
yeah,
might pull the
nothing
goalie.
nothing to lose there. So, I still think the Stars are the team to beat in the West, but we'll get to them, for tomorrow's games. Yeah, looking at Vegas's depth here, if those guys don't play, you got a top line of Howden, Eichel, Olofsson, then you got Dorofeyev, Hurdle, Nicholas Waugh, Barbashev, Carlson, Smith, Pearson, Schwint, and Kolosar. And then no McNabb probably playing, but it's just not good. And you mentioned Edmonton's depth, they're able to shake up the lines completely. Knobloch put in Nugent Hopkins and Hyman with McDavid, Podkolzin and Kapanen with Draisaitl. Kapanen had a few big plays, big hits in that one. And yeah, their depth is definitely showing up here. So yeah, I think they have the highest ceiling, but they also can get completely screwed by their goaltending. Okay, let's move on to Thursday's games.
Well, we have a lot of news we didn't discuss.
Well, I figure we could do the news at the end.
Okay, fine.
Rather than
carry on. We didn't prep or anything.
Plenty of news. Plenty of news.
Fired away. Just load up the stream and then let's just start talking.
Yeah. So yeah, Thursday night, 7 p.m. We got the Carolina Hurricanes -175 at the Washington Capitals +145. Under 5.5 is at -120 with the over 5.5 at +100 here. Carolina just took it to the Caps at home. 2 games in a row, just complete domination. I saw someone tweet that the Canes are like a team that runs 40 times on you, and you can't do anything about it. They just pound the rock, they pound the forecheck, get pucks in deep, and they grind out goals, they grind out chances. And that's what they've done so far against the Capitals. But going on the road here, I don't really trust the Hurricanes. They're 5-0 at home. Goal differential is 21 to 8, and on the road they're 2-2 with a 10-9 goal differential. For the Capitals at home, they are 4-1 with a 14-7 goal differential, and on the road they're 1-3, 10-17 there. So I think the Caps do push this to 6 games. I like the +145. I could see it getting even higher because the casuals do tend to love the Hurricanes here, and I think the Caps have one last chance here at home. So I like the Caps, and probably not going to play a total here, but it probably correlates to the over.
I wouldn't say the Hurricanes dominated the last 2 games. The only game they dominated was game 1, which was sent to double overtime, and Logan Thompson stood on his head. Last 2 games, game 4, okay, yeah, Hurricanes are the better team. But game 3, I thought the Capitals were very good. They were just stymied by a very good Freddie Anderson for the first half of the game. Then the Hurricanes got a couple goals, and the Capitals couldn't respond. So yeah, I think it's been a more even series than maybe the 3-1 suggests. But yeah, there's no doubt the Hurricanes been better over the balance. But that's why I got to go with the +145 again. Stupid Caps going to keep costing me money, just fading these dumb Hurricane teams. I mean, and that analogy too to the Eagles or to the running team. I get it, but it's not really accurate, because I think of a running team as a very physical team. The Hurricanes are not a physical team. They're just all sticks, just shots on net kind of thing. Yeah, in that sense, I get it. But when I think of a running team, I think of big burly guys just crushing the defensive linemen again, wearing them down. But that's not really how I see the Hurricanes, who are a bit lighter, which is why I think that they're going to run out of gas, hopefully in the next series, but definitely by the end of the playoffs, and they're going to fall apart like they always do. But yeah, for this game, +145 for the Capitals one more time. And hopefully we'll get to see a game 6 so we can wear down the Hurricanes some more, because that's the main goal here, because we do not want the Hurricanes to have a favorable advantage against the team they'll be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals. So yeah, give me the Caps. The total is a mystery box. The under makes some sense. I think every game should be going under. Like the last one, was it the 5-2 game? Yeah. That one was 2 goals after 2 periods. Just yeah, Ovechkin was a 5-on-3, I think. So there was some lucky stuff to get that over. So yeah, the under 5.5, I guess. And Freddie Anderson is as long as he's healthy, he's a good goalie. So and Thompson on the other side is also a good goalie as well. So I guess the under 5.5 would be the play for this one.
Yeah, Freddie Anderson really emerging there as the Conn Smythe favorite for the Hurricanes at plus 750. Then you got Aho at 20 to 1 and Svechnikov at 26. So, I mean, if Anderson plays like this, he's gonna win the cup and he's gonna win the Conn Smythe. But he has to stay healthy. We know he can wear down a little bit. And I do think the Canes are wearing down the Caps because, like, you see Tom Wilson, all these guys like not finishing their checks, like getting tired out. So we'll see what happens with 2 days off. That should benefit the Capitals going back home. But yeah, Hurricanes should run out of gas at some point. For the series, you got Canes minus 2,000, Capitals 10 to 1. I did some quick parlay calculator while you were talking, and like it doesn't make sense to bet the 10 to 1. Just take the Capitals every game, especially because 145. They're going to be over 2 to 1 back in Carolina if there's a game 6, and then probably similarly plus 150 if there's a game 7. So just keep riding these value dogs here at plus 145 in game 5 Thursday night.
They're only valuable if they win. If they just keep losing.
Well, yeah, yes, that is something that I know I do, and maybe you don't do as much, but I know people in the sports betting space are like, oh, this is plus odds. There's value on it. Like, no, there's value if the price is lower than the chances it has of happening. Like people,
Exactly.
yeah,
It's the value play.
value gets thrown out way too much, way too much. It's just the
Yeah.
easy way to say it for people.
There's been a Professor Joel segment on that in the past. But that is something that annoys me listening to stuff. Like if it's a dog, it's a value play. But no, everything should be a value play. That's the whole idea of betting.
Yeah, you're supposed to find value plays. If it's 2 to 1, if it's minus 200, if it's minus 400, like there has to be an edge. All right, and you can get an edge with Edge Boost. Edge Boost is the first ever bank account built for bettors, ensuring all gambling transactions are approved. There's no usage fees and no minimums, or you can earn cashback rewards. 100% approval for all betting deposits. Sign up today at edgeboost.bet with promo code SGPN. Deposit $25 and Edge Boost will match the deposit. That's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. And we got the Preakness coming up, so make sure you check out Naira Bets. Sign up today using promo code SGPN200 and score a $200 deposit match bonus. Don't wait. Head to nairabets.com/SGPN200 to claim your $200 deposit match bonus today. That's nyrabets.com/SGPN200. And of course, Underdog just launched their new game, Ladders. Went up to 500 times watching your favorite players climb the ladder. So sign up with promo code HGP to claim your special pick and first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. That's underdogfantasy.com, promo code HGP. I do like the overtime play in that Canes game as well at plus 310. But going down to the 9:30, 9:40, 9:50 game here on Thursday night, got the Dallas Stars minus 102, at the Winnipeg Jets minus 118, over 5.5 minus 115, under 5.5 minus 105. Joel, can our Stars close us out?
Well, if not this game, it'll certainly be in game 6 because the Jets, lost 8-9 road games in a row going back to last playoffs. And a large part of that is Hellebuyck having like the worst stats for a playoff goalie and like road games. I don't know the details of that, but that's what I heard. Did you hear that?
I have not, but I mean, we've gone over his like game log. He's allowed like 4 or more in like 6 or 7 straight road games or something crazy like that.
It's ridiculous.
He's bad. He's bad on the road. That's just what it comes down to.
In the regular season too, he was a lot better at home, but
yeah, the regular season was 938 at home, 911 on the road, save percentages.
Right. Yeah. And now he's like 900 at home and like 860 on the road, something stupid like that. He wasn't terrible in game 5, but he still let in a couple bad goals. Stars didn't really generate too much, but you can't really blame Hellebuyck for that. That was more like Ottinger stealing that one. He was very good. Yeah. And the one goal he did let in was weak, but after that he was rock solid and won the Stars that game. I think, that and their power play has continued to be very good. For this one, I don't know if the Jets should be favored. Stars, I still believe them to be the better team, but in a desperation spot for the Jets facing elimination. Hellebuyck, of course, has been a lot better at home. Not running to the window to bet the Stars right here. Whenever they get into game 5, we'll start seeing fewer penalties, and a lot of the production the offense has provided by 5-on-4 play in this series. A lot of penalties so far, so I'm not exactly excited to bet the over either. So I'm going to be sitting this one out. I just hope the Stars get it home for our series bets and whatnot. Yeah, I got nothing to say about the game, but like the Dallas crowd has been phenomenal. Like the amount of like chanting going on at their games, like they got like so many different songs that they sing. They were chanting but Otter is better, right?
Yeah,
To
Otter's
make
better.
fun of Hellebuck. That was one of them. Like you got to listen closely. Like they come up with some good stuff. There's always a bunch of characters in the crowd as well. So
Yeah.
I think Dallas is by far the best Southern market team, and yeah, so respect them for that. Always like seeing their crowd go wild, and I hear like the fans are like standing the whole time too, which I love. That coming back from a European football background where guys are like constantly on their feet, singing and shouting and jeering along. So yeah, I just shut up the Dallas crowd here because I've got no bets for this game.
Yeah, the one chant I don't get and don't understand for any hockey fans is chanting USA when your team is just
Oh yeah, they were chanting that too.
full of Finnish people. Like the Winnipeg team, their captain's American, their few best players are American. Like, like I understand Dallas is in USA and Winnipeg's in Canada, but it's just like it's so backwards, especially for some teams.
Well, it's because
like
of the political climate, right?
oh, absolutely political. I mean, Four Nations
Canadian
really
fans
highlighted
booing the
that.
American anthem. And
Yeah, going back and forth.
We're going to war, Ryan.
Yeah, yes.
And I'm joining your side.
Yeah. I looked up here's Hellebuck's numbers over the past 2 years in the playoffs. So on the road, he's allowed the third most goals, 33 in 7 games. For reference, you had Ottinger's allowed 31 road goals in 14 games. Stuart Skinner 37 and 14, and Bob 43 and 16. Save percentage of 822 in those 7 games for Hellebuck with a goals against average of 5.72. And like even at home, he's allowed 28 goals in 9 games for 2.96 goals against, 888 save percentage at home over the past 2 playoffs. So
it was just a stat I heard on a highlight show after the game. I don't know what it was referring to, but they said like ever in the NHL playoffs, like
doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me because like he had the one good game in Game 1 in Vegas 3 years ago, but since then he's been absolutely awful overall. But
it's
also
gonna hurt so much when he wins the heart.
It really will here. Yeah, Game 5 Thursday night. I'm not going to have anything much here. I do have some stars, a decent bit of stars to win the series. I have some stars minus 1.5 games. I split stars in 5 and stars in 6. So, stars in 5 is slightly better payoff. So hoping they get it done here. But coming into this game in a vacuum, I think I would have to go with Winnipeg at minus 118. They have been a better team at home. We saw Hellebuck put up that shutout, and Michael Granlund's not going to get a hat trick again for the Stars. Stars power play went 2 for 4. Winnipeg has gone over 7 in the past 2 games, only 1 for 16 on the series. So maybe we see that picking up at home. So yeah, home Game 5, chance to keep the series going. I think I'd take the Jets at minus 118. They were minus 112 Game 1, minus 136 Game 2. So right around the same price there. But yeah, Dallas futures, I still think they're the team to beat. I think they have obviously not the same high-end talent as McDavid and Draisaitl at Edmonton, but I think Rantanen is right up there with those guys. They have, Hintz and Robertson if they step it up, and they have the depth. And Miro Heiskanen coming back last night definitely helped. Looking at the advanced numbers, they were pretty awful with him on the ice. So hopefully he improves as the series and playoffs move along here. But I am just wary about Dallas on the road. Overall, they're 24 and 22, including the playoffs. So it's over 500. I'm just trying to, that's the one thing stopping me from truly believing in the Hurricanes is they're just a completely different team on the road, and they're not going to have home ice advantage. And I haven't actually looked who they'd have home ice advantage against, but
Oilers have more points.
Oilers have more points. Stars have more points. Yeah. So they would not have. They only have home ice advantage. They have a home ice advantage over Florida. That could be big.
Yeah, by 1 point, right?
By 1 point there, and then yeah, that's it there for them to have home ice advantage. Yes, shout out Catfish in the chat. I can't tell if that's your hair or some weird hat, Ryan. Yes, that is why I normally wear a headband here. It does not fall. It does not fall very well on my forehead if I do not.
He's just preparing to go to England, where they
yes.
have a similarly poor sense in fashion.
Yeah, I got to get my teeth
English cut.
I got to get my teeth all jacked up too for going over there. Got to stop using spices in my food. Got to just have plain chicken. Full English breakfast. All that good stuff. All right, so I guess let's just glance at the series.
One more bet here. Wyatt Johnson to score a goal. He was all over the place in game 5, or game 4 rather, and he's just bit snake bit. He had multiple chances. Hellebuyck made a couple of good saves, and I'm just missing the net narrowly. I think he hit the post once. He also almost scored an empty netter. So Wyatt Johnson, I think that he's going to get 1 or 2 more goals in this series.
Good call out there for the Cowboy, yeah. And for this game, the draw is down to plus 295. That's where it should be in the playoffs, under 3-1, especially as the series move along here. As speaking of the series, got the Stars minus 1,000, Jets plus 650. Like, this is a bet where I would almost be like, all right, throw Stars minus 1,000 into some parlay as just like a little extra there, because I can't see Winnipeg winning the series.
I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't do it, but like, if I don't know, if you're into that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's just you don't have to bet this stuff right now. That's the thing. There's sometimes we just like sit back and watch the bets you already made, or just wait for a better opportunity. Because I guess if you're really confident the Stars just going to win, fine. But it doesn't really add much to any parlays. You get a few cents discount, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it's not like when you think of like a minus 1,000, it's like an absolute lock. And we've seen teams come back from 3-1, especially with 2 home ice games left for the Jets. I wouldn't rule them out entirely. And if I'm betting minus 1,000, I want an absolute certainty, like 99%.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Though. I mean, just we go back to say bet it game by game. You're getting the Stars even money here, like, and then they're going home. Like, just bet them every game there. All right, Conn Smythe for these guys. You got Mikko Rantanen plus 380, Connor Hellebuyck at 100-1. I think those are the two obvious guys there if either of these teams win the cup.
Oh yeah, it's Rantanen. That's the only way that he does not win the Conn Smythe and the Stars win the cup is if he gets injured, like in the next series. Even if he gets injured in the Stanley Cup Finals, like he's still going to win it. So yeah. If your Stars better, and if you find a better price for Rantanen and Conn Smythe than the Stanley Cup price, that's the way to go. Jets, I would stay away entirely. I mean, what's Connor's price? He's the only guy I could see.
Kyle Connor?
Yeah, Kyle Connor.
100-1 with
same as Hellebuyck. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you believe in a Jets comeback, that's the price. That's the bet. You bet Kyle Connor 100-1. Because Hellebuyck, he ain't winning Conn Smythe. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, his numbers are too shitty. Same thing with Bob. Bob's down to 25-1, but I don't like that for Florida.
Not at all.
Yeah, Mikko, you can get plus 380, plus 370 is the worst odds, and Stars Cup is plus 270. So getting $1 there for Mikko Rantanen, and who knows? Maybe they give the Conn Smythe trophy to a loser.
That's not even like an off market price. Like they're all like 370, 380.
Yeah, exactly. Like I guess there is the risk of him getting hurt next game, but I don't know.
He's a tough guy. He doesn't miss a lot of games. I've been watching him for a long time. He hardly misses games. He's a moose. They call him a moose for a reason. He doesn't get hurt. He trucks guys. And so I think it's a pretty safe play if you like the Stars.
Yeah, and if he gets hurt, like the Stars' chances to win the cup definitely go down a ton as well. So
right, they're not even going to win the cup if he gets hurt.
Yeah, so get that extra $1 with the Conn Smythe bets. All right, we are brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is your home for AI-backed picks and props. Dominate the playoffs and MLB prop market with Rhythm. Building your own model is simple and easy. Rhythm knows you'll love it. That's why they include a 7-day free trial. Rhythm has some amazing deals going on now. 25% off monthly subscription with promo code SGPN25 and 50% off annual with promo code SGPN50. That's RITHMM, promo code SGPN25 or SGPN50. Get your 7-day free trial today. Go to sportsgroundpodcast.com/rhythm. And we're brought to you by mybookie.ag. It's your home to bet on every sport, including the playoffs, plus props for every game. And for the true DJs, you get the MyBookie money bag. So head to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And the Circa Ultimate Fantasy Football giveaway. ultimate fantasy football experience at Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas for a 12-person league to draft in Vegas and be treated like VIPs for their stay. The winner will receive 6 double king rooms for their entire 12-person league at the Circa Resort and Casino. You get a limo transportation to and from the airport, welcome party, reservation at the sportsbook with $500 beverage credit, $5,000 food and beverage at Stadium Swim, and a 2-hour open bar package. You can enter now until June 30th. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/circa. That is sportsgamblingpodcast.com/CIRCA.
I don't usually vouch for these ads, but one thing that I do want to experience, I haven't ever been to Vegas, but if I do go to Vegas, I'm going to spend a lot of time at the Circa Sportsbook. It sounds like the absolute pinnacle of the betting experience, I would say, based on what I hear about it. Everyone always gives it 10 out of 10. So yeah, head down to Circa.
I think our network has some connections there.
They do. And they've got that massive pool where you can like watch these massive screens.
Stadium Swim, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I think they do the Vision there from there.
Vision.
They used to.
Vision.
Yes, I should know that. I was a guest on Vision. So
nice.
I should know that. Yeah.
Vegas Sports and Information Network, I think it stands for.
Yes. They have great information in there too. There's plenty of good trends, good stats on there to check out. All right. Anything else playoff wise here before we get into some of the news around the league?
Nope. I mean,
do you want to do puck bets now?
Oh yeah, might as well. Let's do that.
All right. You can go first. I don't have anything. I mean,
yeah. Oh shit. I don't have anything either.
All right. I'm going to take I'll throw this up on the screen. I'm going to take the Capitals plus 145 for 20 puck bucks on that. That might be it.
Let me find Conn Smythe stuff just for some shits and giggles.
Just to have some bets there. I'm taking Mikko Conn Smythe too. That's 370. That's what it is at DraftKings. What other Conn Smythes do I have?
Team futures. Yeah, that's. I like that a lot better because I was thinking, whatever. Give me Give me Oilers to win the West. What's that on our site? It's
let me look here.
Plus 120. Okay, give me 25 puck bucks. Oilers West. This is something
all right.
You can get a better number at after the Knights win today. But if I had to bet it now, this is when we're doing the show. That's what I would bet. And also give me McDavid, Conn Smythe 450. 20 puck bucks.
Bucks on that. Yeah, I added Mikko Conn Smythe 370 for 25 puck bucks. Do I want to back? I'm not going to back the Canes for the East because I think Washington's going to win, so I'll get a better number there. Conn Smythe stuff. Barkov. No, nothing really to add here.
Wanted to mention this earlier. I don't know if the prices have changed a lot, but James Hagens to go first overall.
I've been meaning to bring that up. I have nowhere to find draft pick odds, and I hate it.
It's on DraftKings.
Not in PA.
Oh shit. Well, there's 3-1 there. He was 4-1, 5-1. Where I bet him, I bet like the like plus 130, like for like ridiculous, like $60 in like November or October, whatever, because I didn't think that he had a chance. And now he does have a chance because he's from Long Island. And somehow the Islanders run the draft lottery. So the idea is that the Islanders have been trying to pay off the new building, whatever, and they want to keep the fans in the building, so they want to rally the fan base more or less. And what else could do that other than a local kid coming into town? And he really wants to play for them by all accounts. Like I've read, like he's a big Islanders fan. So it'd make a lot of sense. So James Hagens, even though he's not the deserving number one, I think that Matthew Schaefer is a lot better for the purposes of the Islanders. Hagens makes a lot of sense. And I mean, the best move for them would just be like trade down 3 or 4 spots.
I was gonna say like they're gonna probably trade down to get him if they want to get him because like they can whatever team wants Schaefer can trade up to get him and Hagen's will still be there. She'll still be there at 3 if not 4.
Yeah, but a lot of times they just like they don't do it. I know that's the smart thing to do, but there's certain complications, and it doesn't often happen that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's the smart move on paper, but there's a bunch of other logistical stuff that goes into it. So yeah, if you get a good I guess 3-1 is still okay for James Higgins to go number 1. Again, very small limits at this point, but still, it's a good it's a good bet if you don't mind putting that in for the next month and a half. When the fuck do the awards get finalized though? Like I've been looking at every freaking day. I keep refreshing. When the fuck do they get announced?
I think
there's no show, right?
There's no show. I think they're doing it like during the Stanley Cup final.
I saw somebody at the fucking Hustle Award, like the Islanders player Matt Martin. I think he won the Hustle Leadership Award or some shit.
Of course he did. Some fake ass award. I don't know when they're going to be announced. Like
that's a good sign that they're already being rolled out. We're going to know these gimmicky awards out first, and then we'll get the real ones, I guess, in the finals probably.
Yeah. So James Higgins definitely good to hit on there. Plenty of other news. Where do you want to start with?
Well, we can go my team or your team. Forgot both of my teams involved. Right, Adam Foote.
Adam Foote promoted from assistant coach to head coach in Vancouver. Yeah. And then also Rick Tocchet has been hired in Philadelphia. Sell me a bit on Tocchet here because like he's been places. He turned the Canucks around that one season. Absolutely great job. Love what he was doing. Last year, won the Jack Adams. Great goaltending, great PDO. Got kind of lucky there. Was unable to keep the locker room together with Pettersson and JT Miller. It seemed like he decided he wasn't coming back in November. Everyone's like, oh, he's a great fit for the Flyers because he played 11 years there. He played with Keith Jones, who's the president of hockey operations. He's all-time penalty minutes leader for the Flyers. Like, I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just very much like whatever.
Well, the Pettersson, JT Miller drama preceded Tocchet. He just couldn't fix it, I guess you could say. He's not responsible. Nobody could fix it. There's been many attempts to fix that thing, but it was messed up. I don't know what was the catalyst, what was the origination, how it started. But anyway, that was doomed from the beginning, so I'm not going to really blame Tocchet for that. But no, what he'll give you is structure. He'll give you a much better defensive scheme. I think he is arguably the best defensive coach in the NHL, and the problem is the offense. That's been the problem. Like, the Canucks fans have been used to offensive hockey. Throughout the history of this city, the Canucks fans have been a more offensively minded team. So Tocchet kind of rubbed a lot of fans the wrong way because he always prioritizes defense first. And no, but he got the absolute most out of a pretty average roster, I think, last year. And this year, just things fell apart. Of course, you mentioned the PDO, but there's been so much bullshit, like with the Pettersson thing. Like, he's totally fallen apart. Like, he was a legit number 1 seed. Now he's like a number 3 seed, the way that his point production has collapsed. And having to trade JT Miller to try and repair things in the locker room and try to get Pettersson going, which clearly didn't work. Quinn Hughes is an absolute monster, and he really came to life under Rick Tocchet and Adam Foote as well. That's a big reason why. I guess we'll talk about Foote next, but Tocchet will just he'll stabilize the lineup. I'm not sure if you really want that right now. If the Flyers still want to tank, get better draft picks, because I think Tocchet will immediately improve your team. That's what he'll do. He'll turn you into a playoff bubble team, I'm pretty sure. Although I heard that Michkov was involved in some kind of accident in Dubai.
Michkov had some sort of automobile accident. The car looked fine. Michkov is fine. Apparently they were trying to get extorted by the government there or whatever. But I think the Flyers put out some sort of statement that everything's good there. And yeah, I do think Tocchet will improve the Flyers. I kind of like Tocchet as a Jack Adams bet next year. I'm sure he's going to have shorter odds than he should because the media loves him. He's already won it before. And yeah, if the Flyers, they have Michkov. He had a great rookie season. They have Konechny. They have Sanheim. They have pieces in place. It's just, I think this is going to be the start of an aggressive offseason for the Flyers. Like, go out, get a goalie, whether it's, someone in free agency like Jake Allen, whether it's like John Gibson, maybe they go for like someone saying Stuart Skinner, maybe they somehow get Jeremy Swayman. Like, if they get league average goaltending and a league average power play, they're a playoff team. And then Taka gets the credit. Like they're not trying to tank. I'm more focused on next off season because that's when the big free agents are. So, if Taka can help get some relationships, open some doors, I'm all for it. Yeah, I just hope they keep Bradshaw as an assistant and then bring in a good power play coach.
For sure, yeah. Not much more to add there. Just he'll improve your team. I'm not sure if I'm willing to bet him for Jack Adams, just considering he won 2 years ago and they got fired. Well, not fired actually. The Canucks really wanted to bring him back, but that doesn't look great. If you leave the team in it the year after you win the Jack Adams, your team is the playoffs. But that's a conversation for another day. And of course, in Vancouver, where I live, we had Adam Foote confirmed as the next coach of the Canucks, and this is. It's like everything the Canucks do right now is just oriented around, will this help Quinn Hughes resign in this city? Like, Hughes has an excellent relationship with Adam Foote. He's talked about him as a mentor, very and that's the reason why he got the high over the likes of Marco Sturm, the German coach, or Manny Malhotra, the coach of the Abbotsford Canucks, who has done excellently. And I'm not sure. I think they're still alive in the AHL playoffs. I think they're in the third round, but I'm not up to date on that kind of thing. But yeah, Malhotra's looking like a good coach as well. But yeah, Adam Foote, rookie virgin head coach here. We'll see how it transpires, but it's all about keeping Quinn Hughes. And if Quinn Hughes really likes Adam Foote, then that's the guy to hire. That's all there can be said about it. Of course, love Adam Foote as watching him in the late 90s as an Avs fan, winning cups for the Avalanche. And yeah, now he's the head coach of the city I live in.
Yeah, I mean, Avs Canucks connection there. Like, I mean, that was more insight than I ever had. I got to go get a delivery real quick. You can keep talking on your boy Coach Q.
Oh yes, and the Anaheim Ducks hired Coach Joel Quenneville, my namesake. Controversial hire according to some, based on his transgressions or what have you with the Chicago Blackhawks. But no, eventually he had to get another job because he's too good. And winning teams are very forgiving. If you're a winning coach, you're going to be forgiven for off-ice stuff eventually. So yeah, he's going to work out well, I think, with the Anaheim Ducks. He's been a proven winner. He's very good with young players, and the Ducks desperately needed a new coach in the room because Greg Cronin was not it. He was useless in terms of player development. He totally stymied the likes of, you could say Zegras. I mean, he might have been going down that road anyway, but even like McTavish, Leo Carlson, Minchikov, the Ducks desperately needed a fresh voice in the room, and Joel Quenneville is exactly that. He'll allow them to explore the more offensive talents because we talk about Greg Cronin as being like this ultra defensive coach. When the Ducks were down a goal, they would still play defensively, and that's not exactly how you want to nurture and nourish the likes of the young talent that they have. Like Cutter Gauthier as well. He hasn't exactly been lighting the world on fire despite his elite pedigree as one of the best prospects coming out of the draft. Yeah, Joel Quenneville is he's a great coach, but the Ducks are he's not going to win Jack Adams just because of the whole controversial history of the thing. So otherwise, I'm all in on the Ducks. Like I'd rather bet the Ducks to make the playoffs than Joel Quenneville to win Jack Adams. So that's what I got on Coach Q.
Yeah, you were high on the Ducks list this season, coming into this season, right? You had some playoff bets, some point total over.
Yeah, at the very beginning, but then I bet the under, and then I lost both.
the ever elusive middle loss there.
Oh yeah, I got the Polish middled, Duck middled. Yeah. Anything else hockey wise?
Mike Sullivan to the Rangers. Maybe a Jack Adams guy if they're able to turn it on again, but just the coaching carousel. The same names going around and around.
Yeah, I expect Mike Sullivan will be the favorite because the Rangers are going to be expected to make the playoffs. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see that market. It's always wrong in some ways, so I'm fascinated to see how it opens. But Yeah, Mike Sullivan should be very good for the Rangers because the Rangers, between Gallant and Laviolette, they're kind of like the same coach. And Mike Sullivan, I think, is a lot more intelligent than both those guys, and he'll get more out of the Rangers. So we'll see if the Rangers will continue to be a fade team as they have been the past few years.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we've discussed the Utah Mammoth. Do you have any thoughts on the Mammoth?
No, let's talk about the PGA Championship.
All right, go ahead.
Well, we bet Rory, of course, plus 550, 6-1. I think that he just keeps rolling. I mean, he's been more or less checked out the past few weeks, and he's still like he finished top 5, top 7 or so at the Truist last week. Seb Straka, shout out to him. He got it done. The Dummkopf. And a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, in the doubles, the match play with Shane Lowry, he was in the mix there, and he's just been goofing up. And now I think that he really puts a good effort in. This is a course that he's dominated, so I think that it's just Rory time. And yeah, that's the guy we're back in. We also like Joaquin Niemann, 35-40-1. He's in live, of course. People aren't paying attention to it, but his style of play fits this course. Niemann has been good at majors, hasn't won one. And just not the Masters. Like the Masters, he's been dreadful at, but at the other majors, he's performed well at. And yeah, he can hit it great off the tee. He's a good putter, and that's what you need at this course. And yeah, so I like Joaquin Niemann to do a lot of stuff. Like if you want the chalky plays, like minus 190, minus 200 to win the low South American. We did top 20 matchups, that kind of thing. So those are the two guys that I really like. Yeah, a whole bunch of bets. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 matchups here. David David Puig. I don't know how the fuck to say his name, but apparently this guy has also been killing it at live over Danny McCarthy, minus 101. I'm really looking forward to it, but basically it's Rory time. I think that he's going to be the guy to beat for the rest of the season. We also have Bryson at plus 550 for low American. Might be a little off market, but I think that he's his style of play fits this course. I heard that his clubs are also kind of borderline illegal, like even when he hits them wrong, they're still kind of it corrects itself. So I don't know. Bryson is cheating, but the clubs are allowed, so whatever. Credit to him. So Bryson is going to be a threat. It's just we're just fading Scotty, I guess, which is never a good place you want to be, but. That's where I'm at. So give me Rory, give me Niemann, and a little bit of Bryson, top American.
Seems like every golf tournament, you're always just saying fading Scotty, and normally
no. Last 2 years, man, Scotty was our guy. We were crushing it with the chalky stuff with Scotty.
Ever since he got pulled over, though, it has not been the same.
That's right. That fucked us. That was a bad turn. That's when Xander won his first major. Oh, yeah. That was rough. We lost him a lot of money on that one.
All right. Yeah, that's going to about do it for us. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, like and comment, hit the bell there. Apple and Spotify as well. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. And follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN. I'm Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at RGilbertSOP.
And I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me cheering on the Thunder and telling Ryan to go get a fucking haircut.